My first memory of Nour El Tayeb is way back.
It's very embarrassing to watch someone speak about me. I'll make it times 2.
Together.
Yeah, I don't want to age her, but I was so young when she came to Harvard with Ali.
And she had a bit of a swagger about her even then.
Just being with her on court was such a huge privilege for me.
I think playing her, it was always uncomfortable.
Very talented.
A creative, fiery magician.
Feisty.
So much flair and like excitement.
Inspiring to a lot of people on and off court.
I think she's just a superwoman.
She's very caring, very honest.
Only describe her that she's a real sister to me.
I think she's very humble.
I don't even think like she realized how amazing she is.
What's my favorite memory of Nour?
Winning the US Open together.
That was kind of a bit of a history-making experience back in 2017.
It was quite an emotional moment, I think, for everybody involved in squash to be able to witness that.
I mean, I don't think I felt that ecstasy winning any other event.
She's going to go down in history as someone who changed the sport for the better.
Well, I just want her to know that we're going to miss her so much on tour.
But it's impossible to put it into words. But the one thing I always feel towards Nour and I'm grateful for is that how much I love her and how much I appreciate her in my life.
Wow, it's very interesting, yeah. Very nice. People have been extremely nice to me when I stopped. I told Ali I wish I'd stopped a long time ago. Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know how to put it into words. I didn't expect it whatsoever. I know you were rivals most of our careers, so it's hard to share your emotions with your rivals, but it touched me very much. It made the retirement a little bit easier, you know, because this time I've taken the decision that I will not come back again. Maybe the first time I stopped to have my daughter, I wasn't sure if I was going to come back or not, so I left it kind of open. I think this time is because it's for real. I'm definitely at peace with it. It's the good decision, it's the best decision because I was tired the last few years, but it's tough because I love the sport. So I'm still missing it. Maybe also with the reception or with the people around me, how they dealt with it, maybe it made it sink in more or made me accept it more that I'm done for good, but it's sinking in now. Over the last season especially, I was tired most of the time, trying to balance between, you know, dropping off my daughter to nursery and then going quickly to train and then picking her up and then maybe having another session, maybe not because I have to be her mother. This type of lifestyle was exhausting. And moving forward, I wanted to spend more time with my daughter. I felt that I needed to be more present in her life. You know, starting to leave her a lot to travel or take her with me, we're both tired. And another reason was, I've actually had in Seattle, right? In Seattle, I had a very nice conversation with Nour, Sherbini and Hania. We were sitting together and I asked them, how do you train? How much do you train? I forgot how much I used to train before I had my daughter. I asked them, can you tell me how? And each one of them generously told me their day and how much they trained. And I left the room, left the conversation kind of unhappy, you know. I can't train like them. I don't have the energy or the luxury now to train at this level or at this intensity. And if I can't train like them, I will probably not be like them or compete against the top 4, top 5 level. So I felt like I can't keep going like that and playing at a level I want. It was like a reality I didn't want to face. Maybe I was trying to hide for the majority of the last season, but I think it made sense that it was about time. We got the news right after Seattle that I was pregnant, so it just made the decision easier. I spoke to Natalie Grinham a year ago because she was the only reference I have. She's the only woman to play while after giving birth. I spoke to her a lot about the training, so she helped me a lot with how to organize the day. And then I was working with a mother who was Inji Khairallah. She was my coach, so she was a mother herself. So I needed a lot of mothers around me to help me navigate and help me understand and accept a lot of things. I had to have someone telling me I was tired and it's normal, that I can't train as much as them and it's normal. So I think I was a good junior, so I've imagined achieving more than that. So in all honesty, I would have thought of myself as world number 1 world champion, which are the 2 biggest achievements in sport. And I didn't get those 2 achievements. So for the most part of my career, I felt like I was chasing. And then watching all my friends, some of my friends like Raneem, Nour Sherbini, Nouran, they're all achieving that. And I didn't. So I think for a while in my career, I think I was angry at the sport Because the first time I stopped, I was basically angry. So I told Ali, I want to stop the sport. I want to stop playing. And the only thing that can make me stop is getting pregnant. It's the only way I cannot go on court. Basically, the reason we started a family was because I wanted to stop playing. And I felt lucky because I had an exit. But then I think when I took the break to have my child and then I came back, I've had a nicer perspective about the game. I loved it more. I was less angry, more understanding and appreciating where I was, where I am, and that everyone is different and life is not all about becoming world number one. And I think towards the end of my career is most where I understood or accepted and loved my career as it is rather than being angry. The way people spoke is very nice, and I didn't think people thought that about me, and I didn't know, and I didn't think that about myself either. So maybe now looking back at it, it's a very nice feeling. Actually, I spoke to Raneem the other day and she told me, welcome to the nice side of the sport, where people appreciate you and you don't have to compete against the players and everyone is nice.